Unit 7, Lesson 3, Part 2. Gonna find the area of this shape. Show that the quadrilateral with the vertices at the following points is parallelogram. Then find the... There we go. Then find the area of the parallelogram. Is the parallelogram a rectangle? So again, to find the area, you'd find the base, you'd find the height, you'd multiply it. You may have to use Pythagorean's theorem to find that. But it is a parallelogram, so we're going to get to it. Again, you can check the slopes of the lines if the slopes of your lines are parallel. If the distance is the same, then you know if the angles are the same, by definition, it has to be a parallelogram. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at vector AB and cross it with vector AD. And so if we look, AB is down here, AD is right here. So we are trying to find the vector that will make that meet at a 90-degree angle. So if we set up our system to solve it, again, columns I, columns J, columns K, and I'm looking, so we have to say, all right, we got to come up with our equations for AB, and we got to come up for our equation with AD. So AB, we're going to get negative 3I plus 4J plus K. And AD is going to equal 0I plus 2J minus 6K. And so now we can plug in our numbers into our equation, which is going to be negative 3, 4, and 1. 0, 2, negative 6, 0, negative 2, and 6. And then when we go through our process of figuring out what this equals, okay, the cross product, it ends up equaling 26I plus 18J plus 6K. And so now what we need to do to find the area, we are going to say, all right, well, I need to find the magnitude. And so I'm going to say, all right, well, that's, again, looking at this cross product that we just got, I have 26, I have 18, and then I have 6. So when I do all that math, I end up getting 1,036, which is approximately 32.19. So that would be whatever our units are. 32.19 is approximately the area of our parallelogram. And if we wanted to see if it was a rectangle, again, rectangles have 90-degree angles. I am going to say that sine of theta equals the magnitude of AB cross magnitude AD all over just the magnitude of AB multiplied by the magnitude of AD. Again, multiplying versus cross product is way different. So we already got our answer from the first one, was right here for the top. So it's going to equal square root 1036. And then our answer for the bottom is the square root of 26 and the square root of 40. So when we plug those in and simplify it out, we get something about 0.998. And so when I put in inverse sine of 0.998, I get about 86.4 degrees. So no, it is not a rectangle because it does not have a 90-degree angle. Whew, okay. So to use the triple scalar product, again, we're going to do a lot of the similar ideas where we have to separate U into IJK, V into IJK, and W into IJK. And we actually can come up with a formula where we have U multiplied. Now again, multiply is different than the cross product. U multiplied by the cross of V and W. And so this is actually how we are able to get the volume of a geometric property. Like I said, this is our last example. So The value of the triple scalar product is U multiplied by the cross product of V and W. Again, this is a U. Okay, so if we set it up, equals, all right. Looking at these points, I've got 3, -5, and 1. I have 0, 2, -2. And I have 3, 1, 1. So I'm going to go through again. I got I, J, K. Same process where if I'm looking at column I need to use J and K. If I'm looking at J, I need to use... And so you're going to move through that. And so we are actually going to end up with 3, and then 2, -2, 1, 1, minus -5, 0, -2, 3, 1, and plus 1, 0, 2, 3, and 1. So as we go through again, multiplying diagonally, and then subtracting like we've been doing, we get 3 times 4 plus 5 times 6 plus 1 times -6, which means our volume of this figure is 36. If you're wondering where these the 3, the -5, and the 1 came from, that came from this multiplied by U, which again, U was 3, -5, and 1. So again, what we were doing inside the lines was the U cross W, or the V cross W, whereas this U, this extra stuff, came from that U being multiplied on the outside.